Hi, how you doing, Trojan? Man, we got some crazy good matchup right here. Arguably the number 1 and 2 guys at Tecmo in the world, they say, but let's just say that I don't believe that, so let's give it the nation. Still fair enough to say. I'm going to be calling, and Oracle is supposed to be joining me for commentary, but we'll see what's up. I played both of these guys today, in this tournament. I don't know who's going to win this one. I really don't. Excellent defenses by both guys. Their offenses, I felt like Nate had the better offense when I played. So we'll see how this turns out. This is one worth watching. There's going to be a lot of thoughts going here. And from what I understand, guys, it's going to be the best 2 out of 3, which makes it a little more exciting for us. We'll get a little bit more love to watch. Nate, y'all doing the best 2 out of 3? Y'all doing the best 2 out of 3? One game.
One game?
Yeah, guys are going one game. So take the 2 out of 3 and throw it out the window. Brad probably doesn't like that after his RBI experience of best 2 out of 3. And I've got Oracle on here with me right now. I'm not sure what's going on, Oracle. They probably are just kind of trying to discern. I mean, these guys have arguably played each other 800 times. So they're going to probably be here for 5 to 7 minutes trying to choose a matchup that both of them are comfortable with. It's probably going to come down to the coin. They're probably going to say, hey, let's just do the coin toss and let's go by the rules that Hal has made for Retro World Series. That would be my opinion here, because otherwise they're going to have a hard time concluding something on their own.
Yeah, I know that Brad said that he's TecmoBowlvsRBI told me that he's fairly confident he knows the matchup that Nathan was gonna pick. He said that he doesn't think that he knows the one that he'd pick, but I'd say he's kind of underestimating how much he wants this, though, because...
Yeah, they both want it bad. What I was told is there was 2 tournaments so far in the nation that Brad has attended. I'm not sure if Nate made them or not, and Brad has won both of those. So let's say that there was one in Iowa and one at XYZ place locations. So he's won both of those, and their family are coming in. It's getting a little loud in here. Well, Nate's got a big cheering section for him. And so if Brad wins this one, he will arguably have the triple crown of the Tecmo world wrapped up with this win here. So obviously Nate is trying to spoil his best buddy's triple crown. So they got a lot on the line right here. One of them's going to have a long trip home. That's what we know. And one of them's going to have a very joyful trip home.
I was playing this last night at the hotel. I bought one of those Retrons and the cartridge, and we were playing it last night.
Was you just playing a computer, or was you playing to get your son?
No, I was playing against my son.
Gotcha.
I played a computer first, and the computer at the very beginning seems to be pretty simple.
Yeah.
They don't really do too much extraordinary, so...
I got something I always said. I always say that great sailors aren't made on smooth seas, just like great Tecmo players aren't made playing a computer.
Yeah.
They both came a long way to play in this tournament. So
appreciate it, Highway Tecmo. So yeah.
Like an 18 out. Well, that's all. All right, so you won the Brad won the coin flip, so you're going to choose the team matchup, correct? All right.
Brad has won the coin flip, choosing the matchup.
Here goes. Here we go.
All right, you got 1 minute.
And Hal's put him on a 1-minute timer to choose the 2 teams.
The finals, it's going to be taking place on the main stage, so come sit down and grab a chair, and it's going to be a good one. These are 2 great players.
I'm excited about this, Zach.
Yeah, this is great. Actually, I've been excited about it since I first met these guys. I I figured this is the way things were going to wrap up, and
Yeah.
I don't think we could have had a better final than this.
Man, I almost got in there. My offense just isn't good enough for either one of these two guys at the moment.
So you played. You were eliminated by Brad.
I was. Nate beat me as well. Nate beat me in the group play. He was Seattle, and he chose a matchup, Seattle-Cleveland. I went with Cleveland, and, man, he just showed me a whole new world with that Jeff Young, I think it was. Anyway, there was a player on defense, and he just introduced me to him. And
Fred Young.
Fred Young,
Fred
thank
Young,
you.
Yep.
And, man, I was so anyway, I lost that one.
Yeah, he
and
said
then,
he actually told me that before that he was kind of trying to disguise who he was playing on defense against other people, and then when he played you were doing so well, he said he couldn't hide it no more. He had to go ahead and bust out Fred Young.
Yeah, absolutely,
So,
which is a blessing for me to hear. I'm actually the only person that's even scored against Nate in this tournament. And then Brad took me out yesterday 7-0. Man, it was a great game. But anyway, I enjoyed it. This ain't about me. It's about these two guys today. I kind of bring that up because I played them both, and, man, I am undecided on who to swing the pendulum towards. It's right down the middle to me. I felt like so far what I've experienced, Nate's offense was better when I experienced. Defensive-wise, man, they're both excellent. Just to kind of revisit, Brad has won the Iowa tournament and the Omaha tournament. And then now if we can kind of hypothetically include the Retro World Series as a tournament, this would be Brad's Triple Crown for 2016, which would put a big smile on his face, and also Jenna's. I know Jenna's going to be happy to see that big smile come through the door.
I'm excited to figure out what the matchup's going to be here. Is this what we're going to see? Is Indy Minnesota, or is it still
absolutely
undecided?
not. Neither one of these guys will use Minnesota or Washington. They do not like. There's a reverse play or something they were telling me about. Educate me on.
The reverse is horrible. It's so slow developing.
Yeah, we call that trash.
Washington has that. Washington has that reverse. So
that's correct. Yeah, they want. As a matter of fact, they told me if they were to use them two teams against each other, it could literally be multi-hour game because there's really only 1 or 2 plays to choose from, as well as they know each other.
Right.
And it's going down to the flip. That's what I thought would happen here. So these guys are.
All right, we have a matchup chosen.
Matchup has
What's
been chosen.
the matchup? I'm excited to hear this.
Indianapolis versus Seattle.
Indy, Seattle.
All right. Nate is going to be Seattle, and Brad is going to be Indianapolis.
In case
good luck, guys.
in case y'all didn't hear that, Brad is going with Indianapolis, which is his best team, and Nate is going with Seattle, which is his best team. All the marbles are on the table. It is not a best 2 of 3. It is down to this. That encourages me even more, knowing that Brad's best team is Indianapolis, and they only beat me 7-0.
Yeah.
So,
you played him.
He had Indianapolis. That's correct. So I got a little something to go back home to Louisiana to hang my hat on, plus an RBI trophy. So at least I got some of that love for the trip.
Yeah, I got a couple of wins in this tournament. I won the second to last game 14-0, and then I played Nate, and I lost 21-0. But I picked him off twice, and he picked me off twice in the end zone.
So he was right there.
I was marching down the field. I felt really good. That's the first time I was like, all right, I'm starting to pick this up a little bit. But these guys have been playing for 20 years.
Turn a century, probably.
Yeah.
But they like I mentioned previously, I don't know if you guys here yet, but they have arguably played each other 800 times.
Right.
I mean, it's just like.
Do you remember? I don't know if you heard this when we were at dinner that night, but they were saying that they would pick 4 teams and play an 80-game, an entire season with the 4 teams against each other.
That's too much time.
That's a lot of Tecmo Bowl. That's a lot of Tecmo Bowl.
Here we go, guys.
All right, to kick off.
Seattle kicking off to Indianapolis.
Didn't quite get that full power bar there. Sorry, it's still going to go in the end zone, though, just barely.
Uh-oh. There we go, off to the 31.
That's a pretty good return.
Let's see what we've got here. And let the fun begin.
So there's Young, as you mentioned.
He's going to take that safe pass.
gonna,
Good call.
Drop
Son of Pat Beach. There's your little reference right there.
Not quite a first down. Second and 1, and he's still passing, but he doesn't get it off.
Here we go, 3rd and 5. He's went with 2 pass plays with Eric Dixon in the backfield. And here he goes with another pass play. Nice. Oh, what a diving tackle by Mr. Young. And here comes the punt. 4th and 1. They know each other well enough.
And he shortened it perfectly, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, excellent kick. Excellent kick. All right, so now here we go.
He's got a long field ahead of him.
Nate's offense against Brad's defense.
See what he comes out with to start off here.
The run play. Some of that good Bickett defense that they're both good at. They both got excellent run defense. I did experience that.
Maybe that's why Brad elected it to pass a little bit more.
Ran out of bounds. You know he is upset with himself at the moment. He is looking around. He's wondering what happened. There he is, wiping that forehead.
He had a lot of field in front of him.
He did. You know, I mean, he's on the big stage right now, big screen right over his left shoulder. You know, it's a little different playing up there.
Play.
Oh, look at him, got a blocker. Nice little run, nice little run. Kind of gave him some room to breathe, get a nice punt off. These guys here are going to be patient. They're not going to reach for anything. That's all that experience they have.
You know, I wonder why. Is there a method or a reason why they let the bar go twice?
I don't know if it's maybe a time. I don't know if the clock is running.
Maybe are people moving already?
Yeah, it probably just allows them to relax and get a good measurement.
Yeah.
There's the first run play from Indy. But, man, it is going to be hard for – I bet he holds Eric Dixon under 40 yards this whole game with Young. Another pass.
Oh, he got grabbed, and that's going to be a first down.
There's 10 of the 40. There's 12 of the 40 right there. Look, Trojan just answered a question. It chews the clock up a little bit and frees up the defenders like you thought it might. Thank you for that, Trojan. Son of Pat Beach. Oh, that's Brooks. I'm sorry, guys.
He seems definitely content with just checking down to that wide receiver in the flat.
Well, yeah, and you got to remember, you got Nate with a crazy dive. You got Nate who's going to obviously protect the deep pass. He'll give up that underneath. You know, he doesn't want to get beat. He's going to bend, but he doesn't want to break. There's Son of Pat Beach. You got Brad getting a little comfortable right here. Got a little momentum going. Nate's getting a little long thought process. Got his defense picked. Here comes Brad. Start of the second quarter. Run play. See, I tell you what. They play so. Wow, how did he slip off of that? I tell you what, that he has got Fred Young twice on some good little juke moves, breaking Fred Young's ankles out there. Uh-oh, we got the daddy cheers in the back. Wow, I don't see how he didn't block that. He missed it anyway, even though it looked good to me. It went over the bar. Crossbar, didn't it? It went over
like
the crossbar. Woo-wee. Well, 6-0. That helps a lot, especially when he didn't get there to block it, which he thought he probably should have because he was all over that holder. All right, here we go. Nice little methodical drive by Nate to get him back in this game. Going to halftime and get the kick. So let's see what happens here.
Got a minute 15 here.
You got Brad looking kind of checking out his little strategy book right now.
One of the things they were mentioning
on his
was
wristband.
That even if you pick a run play and the offense picks a pass play, that there's certain coverages that you get based on the run that you pick. And they know those coverages.
Yeah, playing the game so much, you're probably right. They understand the AI a lot better than others may.
And the ones they don't know, they have it written down somewhere up there with them. So
there you go. Yeah, it's probably on his wristband. See, nice. There we go. This is what Nate has to do. Get some air back in his lungs. Get a little comfortable. Slow his heart rate down. So that's what Brad's at about right now after driving and scoring. Nice little run right here.
Nice run.
Yeah, nice.
Ready to cross half field now?
Yeah, right there.
Just across.
Went ahead and took the safe play, which that was good because both of those routes, the defender was kind of right there. He would have had to choose quickly. And they both scroll through their receivers amazingly. Little run play, got some lead blockers, got that first down, good dive tackle.
You know what we haven't seen a lot of so far? That's the picked play.
Yeah, well, they're going to be smart. Both of these guys, like I said, they're not going to try to beat themselves. They want the other one to make a mistake and capitalize off of it. That's how they're going to play. There's Nate, man. He's starting to feel it.
He's knocking on the door now.
Big play right there.
He's still got a yard or two, though, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't a loss of 5 or anything, so that helps.
He didn't pick up one, but he didn't lose anything, so.
Oh, that stinks.
All right, big third down coming up here.
Yeah, well, and you know, he may try to play for 5 or 6 yards and get and just go for a field goal here. With 6 points, you know, blocking that extra point or missing it. Actually, he didn't even block it; it got missed. There's a nice block. Wow, excellent play by Nate. You can hear him from down here. Nate is pumped up, and you know Brad is upset with himself by letting that one slip by because he'd have probably been happy to give him 3, and it wouldn't even been to give him with the way he uses Bickett. There's a nice little pick play.
And he was able to pick up 2 off of that. So
Yeah, we know Trojan. We've been having that's been kind of all week with those color issues, and so do I need to keep saying the team Seattle and Indy over and over? Run play. It's got somewhat of a block. Oh.
It's strange too because it looks just fine up on the big screen. So
yeah.
Just I guess the way it feeds
right
through.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 3, another big play. Obviously, he wants a first down. Look, Jenna's already. It's okay, Jenna. Take a deep breath. 2 deep breaths. If you think you're anxious, Jenna, it's been like this between them two since they know they had to play each other for 24 hours now. Big play right here. 3rd and 3. We got Nate taking a break. I'm not sure what's going on. If he wishes he wouldn't have chose this play. I'm not sure what's thinking or what's going on in his head. Yeah, pick play. Somehow he kind of maybe understood that. I don't know how he knew he picked his play.
Yeah, he certainly seemed to know that that's what happened.
We're kind of speculating here. Well, Jenna, that's what we did when we were younger. They still do that at this age? You know, the kind of, there you go. Got to take that.
I'm not entirely sure about the number of players in the back.
Man, I want to say there was either 10 or 12. 10 or 12 players. And of those players, just to stay humble with it all, I'm going to say there was probably 3 or 4 very competitive players. And that's including, obviously, Brad and Nate. Other than that, you know, everybody else was playing and enjoying it. And because Nate and Brad they're in that tier 1, and you probably had 1 or 2 guys in tier 2, and then there was everybody else. And can you make this bigger for me? I can only see like less. And there we go, just going to halftime. He gets the ball back at halftime, so now he can tie the game up if he doesn't get in the end zone.
That's funny.
I believe it is. Yes, Jenna, I actually heard that story.
Too,
yeah, that
we
was
heard
good
that story.
We all smiled and made our hearts smile too. That was good stuff because we all been there. You know, it's like, all right, do I want to lose my friendship or just get him out the house?
They just take a little bit to cool down. They'll be back to realizing that there's no one that's going to give them a better challenge than each other, right?
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, there you go. Okay, still a fair return right here. Nate's got less field to play with, which is in his favor. You know, he's going to get down there. He's going to try to get in there for that 6. But he'll take that 3 and kind of be back in the game and be okay with that. Good call right there. Jenna, is there a special pep talk I can give Brad if he does lose this game?
I'm not sure if they're going to be placed on YouTube, but I know for sure that you can go to twitch.tv/RetroWorldSeries, and the playback of these casts, these feeds will be there.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
Yeah, so you can watch it back.
Yeah, the videos will be available, just not on YouTube. Well, and it may be on YouTube, but we know 100% it'll be on the Retro World Series. Nate just took a big tackle with a wide open underneath receiver, and you can hear him stomping the ground up there. Good little run right here. Oh, no. Ooh.
No, just short.
Ooh.
Big 3rd down and 1 coming
Big 3rd and 1. Let's see what Nate does right here.
Oh, why did he stop?
Oh, well, he should have rolled that one.
Open field.
You know what? He's not going for a field goal here. I've already been educated that once they're outside the 30, he cannot kick a field goal on Dwayne Bickett.
So he is going to go for it here.
And he has to. There's no reason to punt it. Nate plays excellent defense, so he believes in that defense. So let's see what happens here.
So this is our first fourth down conversion try of the game.
And the play has been picked. Oh, and he almost pulled it off. But he ran out of bounds a little too early. He stepped out. His foot was on the line. All right, now he needs to pick up his defense, see if he can. That Brooks and Pat Beach outside routes right there.
It's like as soon as he would choose to defend against that, then he's going to beat him deep. So
I'll tell you what, I mean,
1st down.
Nate's, I don't know if Brad has just got it going on with that, but Nate's run defense, I remember being significantly better than it is today when I had to encounter him. I was Cleveland, he's Indianapolis. He's just, there ain't no reason Nate should have made that dive, and he knows that as well.
Yeah, he was a little bit too far away to think that was going to work.
Well, you get a little anxious, your heart starts racing, you know, you get caught up in the game, and I think that's what's happening with Nate, which is a surprise to me with all the experience he has, especially against Brad. He shouldn't be feeling any pressure at 6'3", because he's moved the ball successfully. I mean, he just made, there was 2 drives that it was his fault that the drive didn't continue. You know, he's kind of beating himself. I mean, we were talking about earlier, these guys like to make someone else make the mistake first.
Right.
And that's what's happening. Nate is making the mistakes. And then Brad is just staying patient, just kind of rocking in his chair, making sure things are going smooth.
Got a big
play right here.
Down coming up.
And he's not going to be able to kick a field goal, and he knows it. So it's he's in 2-down territory. So here we are, 4th and 7. He's going to go for it. What? He has actually just made me a liar. Let's watch Fred Young block this.
No,
I lied. And okay, he made it.
All right, but that's still okay though. I mean,
why did you use Fred Young?
It's still a single score.
Oh, okay. So here we go. They're playing house rules. I've just been informed, and that is why he didn't use Fred Young, because therefore. Everybody is clapping on this big run back. Big Nate's trying to get back in it. Everybody is pumping him up. Everybody's pumping him up. Big Nate all the way to the 12. Everybody's going buck over here. Man, he just might have climbed right back into this game just like that.
He's definitely within scoring range already. Let's see if he can go ahead and get this one punched in and tie it up.
Yeah. Everybody's open. Oh, he decided to.
Oh, right there.
Nice. Here we go. Well, he'll get the first down, and unless there's some couple pick plays by Brad.
You know, it'd be something if that missed extra point is the difference in this contest.
Well, yeah, and they're playing by house rules, and again, I don't know their house rules. So, with that being said, I don't know where we're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what retro rules are.
That throws another variable into the mix for sure.
Sorry about that, guys. So I don't know what their house rules are. Now, obviously, we know what house rules are because we've played this game enough to know, hey, we don't do this or do that, just like we don't dive up the middle in Super. And that's probably what's going on. And that's why I bet you that he doesn't have the run defense that I encountered.
Picked play.
You know what I mean?
What do you do here?
I'm taking a field goal. I'm taking a field goal. They're playing by house rules, so I'm sure it's a little bit easier. Oh, Nate took a timeout. That's what you see him walking around right now, trying to get the air back in and make this big decision. Right. But see, here's where I'm going. If we'd have played house rules, I might be up there right now.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Well, I guess it's whose house it is.
You know, so.
But
because
you know, they know what they think makes it more competitive. So their house rules, I'm sure, are eliminating things that they think are cheap.
Which was used against me. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm still in the game.
Okay.
Oh, bad play, man. He had a guy wide open, too. There you go. Now, that actually might be it. That might be it. Because you know Brad is going to do his best not to make a mistake here.
Right.
And they're playing by house rules, so he can actually run the ball. Remember, and I was telling you, if they weren't playing with house rules, he wouldn't be able to run that ball because I had to experience it.
So he's not using Fred Young on defense at all?
He is, but he's not doing the things that I've seen him do. And that's why he's having it, because like he usually doesn't have to pick any run plays, and he can pick these pass plays because he can stop the run so well. But since they're doing these house rules.
50-50 there. It looked like it was a little short, but they gave it to him anyway.
Yeah, because he didn't get it a while ago on Nate's end. See? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think if they were going to play by a certain rule set, there should have been advocacy that rule set was used throughout the bracket.
Yeah, but it gave me a chance. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is. My offense still isn't good. Well, my offense may not be good enough because of their house rules. But anyway, I would like to see Nate make a big stop right here. I think the rest of the world watching would as well, just to intensify this. Because Nate is getting it down there, but he's not putting it in.
There wasn't a Tecmo Super Bowl event at this particular tournament?
There was not a TSB event. That is true. However, I think that is something that Hal will implement. I think that's something that Hal's going to implement because he knows the cult following with TSB.
Time is getting very, very, to be very, very of the essence here. So.
Fair enough, Trojan. Sorry about that.
Just short.
Yes, it's just bleeding him slowly.
Alright, there's one. Can get one more of those. And he's just gonna check it down, and
that's been his go-to. I mean, excellent, and they're always open. He ain't giving up, and he shouldn't. But what's going to happen is he can kick a field goal because of their house rules. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to get a field goal. That's it.
No field goal needed.
I know Jenna's happy. She's warming up right now. Can't wait for him to fly home tomorrow. Got it. Oh! Now, is there enough time for Nate to get down there with a big 18 seconds? He's got to go 80 yards in 18 seconds, and I'm not familiar enough to know if that's even possible.
Well,
It's a slow clock. I know that. It's much slower than TSB's clock. And he's going to try to run it here.
Yeah. Strangely enough, he picked the run.
How's it? See, I don't know why he's waiting so long.
10 seconds. Well, he's got to wait for Brad to commit to something. If not, he'd pick it off. And now you got to try for something. He steps out of bounds.
Yeah, it's over. 4 seconds.
For pay dirt.
Well, yeah, but the defensive players, even if he throws them or he gets up, yeah, so he just humble pied it out of bounds. Well, congratulations to Brad. He now has a triple crown. He now has a triple crown. Iowa, Omaha, and now Houston.
Where are you going to put that trophy now?
That was a great game.
My wife said it looked better in my house. She's got a place for it. Well, everyone give a round of applause to Brad on being the Tecmo Bowl champion. Give Nate a round of applause. This is my third tournament to win this year. I didn't have this. Would be possible.
Thank you.
All right, that's what we like to see right there. You know,
I also want to point out Nate was the one seed coming in this tournament, so he's as good as anybody out there. Way better than Nate.
Hey, give Hal some love. All that stuff.
Yeah, let's give a round of applause to Hal Hawkins putting on us on.
Yeah. Hey, Hal.
yeah.
I appreciate it. Appreciate that. All right, Nate.
Jenna, he said you get to put it up in the house. Your choice.
Super Bomberman Finals, and after that it's going to be Super Mario Kart. No, Super Mario Kart we've already done. Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, and then those are going to be our last two. Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter 2. So you go on and watch those. Those are some very, very good players in those tournaments. Once again, one last round of applause for Brad from Iowa on his Tecmo Bowl championship.